If there was a practice that had been used by small groups of humanity for thousands of years that would improve your mental, emotional, and physical health and would give you more clarity, more focus, and more energy than you've ever had, would you want to know about it? Now, let me warn you, when many people hear what it is, they think, oh, that's crazy. How can that be? But for me, it wasn't so crazy because I grew up witnessing this idea in action because my grandparents did this practice once a year. In fact, it's a practice that can be found in every major religion and philosophy. It's in Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, Islam, Buddhism, Taoism. It's in all of the scriptures. And this practice has been written about for several thousand years, but the medical field is just catching up and understanding why it's so impactful. And this practice has been shown to increase energy, improve cognitive function, regrow brain cells, increase tolerance for stress, reduce inflammation, decrease body fat, boost the immune system, and it slows the aging process. Now, with so many benefits, if this could be purchased in a bottle, it would be the most popular pill on the planet. Now, before I tell you what the practice is, let me point out that for many years, there were things in my life I knew that I could be doing to improve my physical, mental, and emotional health, but I wasn't doing them. And I bet that you're like me, and you've always felt a desire and a calling to be the best version of yourself. But there are so many temptations in our environment that doing what's best for us is never easy. And for me, when 2020 rolled around and a virus showed up and the world shut down and health warnings and fear were everywhere, that's when it hit me. I had to no longer do some of the things that I should not do. And I had to start doing more of the things that I knew I should do in order to be the best version of myself and to have the impact that I was sent here to have. And fortunately, some of my friends are super healthy, and one of their practices that I could no longer ignore was fasting. I had a handful of friends that would go on water fast for a few days, several times a year, and because fasting is proven to have so many incredible health benefits, I decided to stop ignoring the practice, and I began doing 3-day water fast. And look, it wasn't easy. Nothing worthwhile ever is, and fasting is no different, but the results are worth it. Increased energy and focus, boosted my immune system, better memory, boosted mental performance. I took my health to an all-new level. And my goal in this video is to share with you 5 discoveries that show how fasting will help you be more productive, have more energy, have more brain power, better health, reverse the aging process, as well as burn fat and keep it off. Now, the first discovery is that fasting boosts energy because it improves mitochondria health. And mitochondria are the trillions of energy factories that power our body. And they turn the food we eat and the air we breathe into the energy that powers the biochemical reactions in our cells. And that energy is used for everything from walking, talking, and thinking to making essential enzymes and hormones. And look, when we're young, we have plenty of mitochondria, but as with every other system in the body, over time, our mitochondria decline in both their size and their number. And with that, the energy that we once took for granted slowly declines. And research points to mitochondrial decline as one of the primary drivers of aging, low energy, feeling tired, and looking tired. Plus, mitochondrial decline is a major contributor to diseases of the brain and the cardiovascular system that impacts so many people as they age. And so fasting causes new mitochondria to grow and increases the functioning of existing mitochondria. And this helps us feel younger, look younger, and gives us more energy. Now, the second important discovery that I'll share is that fasting causes our bodies to kick into autophagy. In fact, the 2016 Nobel Prize in Medicine was given to Yoshinori Ohsumi for his pioneering work in autophagy and fasting. Autophagy is the process of the body getting rid of damaged and dead cells and regrowing new cells. And this is important because damaged and dead cells cause many chronic diseases. But that's not all. Autophagy also plays a role in protecting against inflammation, inhibiting cancer cells, eliminating pathogens, plus it reduces the risk of dementia and Parkinson's. But the problem is, as we get older, our bodies are in autophagy decline. Well, fasting causes our bodies to kick into autophagy, which is the process of getting rid of damaged and dead cells, growing new cells, and this is the epitome of anti-aging. Third discovery is that fasting improves cognitive function because fasting produces BDNF, which stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor. So we can think of BDNF as fertilizer for the brain. BDNF increases synaptic plasticity, which is the connection between neurons. And when we have more synaptic plasticity, it means there's a better connection between our neurons, which causes better communication inside the brain and better communication between the brain and body. And BDNF also regrows brain cells, stimulates the growth of new neurons, and that improves memory, it boosts mental performance, and it delays age-associated cognitive decline. Fourth discovery is that fasting resets our immune system. And this is a big one because fasting kills old white blood cells, which causes fresh, new white blood cells to grow. And this means a new reset immune system because white blood cells kill viruses, destroy pathogen, and fasting enhances our Treg cells, which are the cells that suppress inflammation, and fasting also boosts the cytokines that reduce inflammation. And this is huge because all autoimmune disease is based on inflammation. Well, fasting boosts B-cell antibodies, which are the weapons our body has to fight infection. And fasting decreases tumor growth because fasting makes the body run on ketones. Tumors and cancer cannot survive on ketones because cancer lives on glycogen, which is sugar. And so when we fast, we deplete the glycogen that's stored in our body, so we're starving tumors and cancer. And fasting also drives our antioxidant levels higher, which causes our body to repair and defend itself. So by fasting, we're literally creating a new, improved, reset immune system. And fifth, fasting reduces body fat because it increases adenopectin. And adenopectin is the protein that helps the body decide what to do with different energy sources. And so high levels of adenopectin means low levels of body fat, and low levels of adenopectin mean higher levels of body fat. And fasting increases adenopectin that causes you to lose body fat, not just during the fast, but for prolonged periods after we fast, because our body has depleted the stored glycogen, and then it turns to fat for energy, and it keeps turning to fat for energy weeks after the fast is over. And so, as a recap, 5 of the benefits of fasting: boosted energy, autophagy, which is the body getting rid of damaged and dead cells, improved cognitive function, resets the immune system, and reduces body fat, even fat in those hard to get rid of places. Now, let me go over just a few do's and don'ts with fasting. Do prepare for your fast. Don't just stop eating one day. Do drink plenty of water. Don't get dehydrated. Do rest and slow down during your fast. Don't keep running hard, especially on your first one. And there are 2 books that you can turn to for a deeper dive. One is from Dr. Joel Fuhrman, Fasting and Eating for Health. And the second one is from Dr. Jason Fung, The Complete Guide to Fasting. And so these are 2 great books. We'll put the link in the description below. And also, if you or someone you love is experiencing life-altering or life-threatening disease, then do research on the work from Dr. Alan Goldhammer. And we'll drop a link to a great podcast he did with Rich Roll. And Dr. Goldhammer is a medical doctor that's been curing people from incurable diseases. He's a doctor that's been curing people from incurable diseases for over 30 years through fasting. Also, twice a year, we lead a group water fast. So if you'd like to do this with others, then you can sign up for our next one in the link below. It's free, and if our dates don't work for you, then you can still download our fasting guide. And so, again, you can check that out in the link below. And I do want you to know that by adopting the practice of fasting, you will boost your mental performance, you will improve your health, and you will create more focus and more energy. And that helps you make an even bigger impact in your personal and professional life. So thanks for joining me on this journey towards greater impact. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, stay focused, stay present, stay impactful.